Start recording. Okay, mic check, mic check. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to more Tales of Arise. Hope you enjoy. I've been on to Firefox. Hope you enjoy this section of the game, and let's see what interesting events unfold. Not too much longer to go in this game. I am nearing the end.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Oh yeah, I was fighting the thing. So before I do that, let's see where we can go back to. Map. Owl Forest, no, the Wedge. Okay, so I can fast travel back here, right? No, it's gonna be a climb, but what do I have? 3. No, that's not gonna do it. Okay, so it's from here to there. That's not too bad. No. Yeah, that'll work. Creepy.
We've reached our destination.
Yes, we have. Out of reach.
Ah, Shion, just in the nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
No!
What the... Oh, right. The thorns. My bad.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I overreacted.
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Seriously, it's fine. I'd rather that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me. Besides, I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people. Does it ever get lonely sometimes?
I guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone. Before long, it was just part of my everyday reality. I think I even forgot there was another way to live. Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
So numb to your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
But I can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down? Even Alphen.
I appreciate the concern. Until I get rid of these thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that. Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug. You'll see. I promise.
Constant vigilance.
I never thought about this until now, Alphen. But doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
Never thought about that. Okay, what do we got? Okay, what do we not? Cheers. I guess we don't really need anything here. I guess I could just flick it and this is more fun. Weapons, accessories. Oh wait, this is what I can sell, not buy. Okay, so let's see here. Oh, I can sell this. So yeah, I have no need for that. No need for that. I'll hang on to that. Yeah, not really worth it. Okay, so what can we buy? Okay, how many life bottles do I have? 4. Brings me up to 7 orange gems. And still 4 white. Let's do... Okay, so that's 7 orange gems and 5 life bottles. What's it? I mean, that's handy, but it'd be nice if it was more. And I guess another life bottle as well. Okay, so that's 7 orange and 5. That's not bad. I think we can take out 120 with 7.
Did we really just spend that much money?
Go back to Lenegus. And climb our way back up.
We've reached our destination.
Wait, there was a thing here? Well, I guess as long as I had to go back anyway, it doesn't really... Wait, this is the top. Yeah, this would have made a lot more sense. Yeah, it's not like there's anything that wasn't there. They still have that happy bell, right? So. Let's make our way back. I'd like there to be a travel point right next to where you need to go. Like seriously, there should be. Because this is so genius. Okay, and if you need to get skill points, this is a good place to do it. There's no getting around that.
Brace yourself!
I don't want to.
This one's tough!
Here's the evil!
Oh, I did.
Freeze laser!
Time to cross blade!
Some fights are better left unfought.
I'll be able to recover when I get there anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Oh, now I'm real mad.
How long are we gonna keep this up for exactly? Let's cut our losses.
Where was I going?
I have a bad feeling about this.
I see one, eh?
This one's
Try
mine.
harder!
I'll bring you down.
Take down their defenses!
Endless and get a bite to eat instead.
I'm a shield. That sounds like a much better idea. Rena. This way, right? Forbidden zone, research area. Oh wait, did I come from here? I don't even know. Forbidden zone. Research area. Okay. And now... can save here. Actually, before I jump in, take a look at the skill panel. Yes, let's go with that. Shion. Increased ailment bonus. No. Mid area. Yeah. Hmm. No. No. Resurrection. Oh no, that would be really handy for more than one person to have. That can make a huge difference, actually. So that means Dolheim can now pick up Shion. So as long as one of them is alive. I don't have to use a life bottle. Alright, so let's save that. So save here. Let's give it a shot. Let's push the cutscene again. Get a little.
Volron!
As to what happened last
He really
time.
was still alive.
And there's the Renis Alma. Then, is this another spirit channeling ceremony?
Wait, though. Something doesn't seem right here.
Once more, the powers must be united. Born from the fires of chaos, the world does seek its rightful state. All must be sacrificed in the heart of Rena, at the shrine of the true sovereign.
What has happened to him? He's lost himself, reduced to a mere cog in a machine.
Hey, look! Over there!
Isn't that the Maiden's crest?
Can it be that this entire chamber is meant to act as a substitute for the Maiden?
It looks like it's still running, but are we already too late to stop the ceremony?
If that's what caused Lenegis' transformation, then the purpose of the ceremony must have been to drain all the astral energy out of Dana.
But for what purpose? What could possibly need astral energy on that sort of scale?
I don't know. But whatever it is, I'll bet it's connected to those visions of oblivion. Regardless, we cannot stand by and let them steal Dana's energy. That said, we should retrieve the Renis Alma. Because right now, we need that most of all.
He's not gonna lunge at us out of nowhere, right?
Not the time, Law.
Alphen, look!
The Red Woman! So we finally found you. I have a lot of questions for you.
Wait!
What?
They all have the same face? How is that even possible? What is this?
Who the hell are they?
It can't... Are they even people?
It's hard to know for sure, but I think they're the true rulers of Rena.
Alright, let's do this.
They're not feeling particularly talkative.
It's no use, Alphen. If we don't fight, we may as well be sitting ducks here.
Good point. Let's stop them before this gets out of hand. No further!
You're mine.
You're mine! It's over!
Sealed! Not on my watch!
Rise again!
Here!
Eagle dive!
And dance in the wind! Lunar corruption!
Soaring right
Like
in!
the power of water! Like
Delta!
More with an
Now you see what I can do!
Ignite!
Halo! Lightning condemned!
I'm on it! Down lightning!
Illuminate the dark!
Rising falcon!
I'm on it!
I owe you one.
Fire!
Sonic thrust!
Eagle dive!
Sword right now!
Lightning orb!
What items do I have again? Oh, I forgot to use it.
Here I come!
Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Rain thrust! Eternal devastation!
Now I'm in the groove!
Leave the charges to me!
Into the shadows!
Far enough!
Burn in hell!
This one's mine! I never miss!
Sonic thrust!
Raging
Can't get out of
cascade!
this!
Will this
Eagle
help?
crawl!
Breath! Healing
Little
water!
Demon Fang! Thanks!
Hero! Dance in the wind! Lunar corruption! And here!
finished!
Gemini Aqua! More for annihilation!
Talon Sword! It's on!
A whirling struggle!
Not today!
Raging circle! Raging cascade!
You're mine!
Eagle thrust! Confiscated!
Sonic
I'll
thrust!
heal you all!
Double
Raging
Demon
cascade!
Fang!
That freaking does it!
I can do this all day!
Swallow
Laser
dance!
spear! Pierce from here!
Eagle through!
Nothing gets by me!
Demon Fang! Black! River Slash! Rising Light!
Raging cascade!
Can't get out of this!
Breath!
Demon Fang!
Shield!
Destruction!
More for the stockpile!
Take this! Now I'm in the groove! Armor won't save you!
Ignite!
Can't be tried! More with that case! First aid!
You're mine!
Lunar corruption!
Infernal Turret!
By the power of water! Annihilation!
I'll run you through!
Transform the healings of purity!
You're mine!
Nail strike!
Tear!
I'm on it!
Here
Rising
goes!
Phoenix!
Here, let me help. Not on my watch!
Sword Ray Alpha! Radiant Blossom!
Nothing
Raging
gets by
cascade!
me! Far enough!
Eat this!
Breath!
Rising
Dance in the
Lightning!
wind! Air thrust!
Take this! I'm on it!
You're mine!
I'll heal you all!
Eagle
Raging
Assault!
cascade!
Now you see what I can do!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Glacial
away!
spear!
I'll finish you here and now!
Raging orb! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
This one's all mine!
Hot flash! Dance in the
Eat dirt!
wind!
Rip and tear!
Now,
Now I'm in the
more
groove!
mine!
This one's mine!
Eagle fly!
Where are you going?
Raining Slash!
More with that
Eternal
case!
Devastation!
Think again! Illuminate the dark! First aid! Holy killer! Holy land!
Here I come! Slash! Blow away!
Lunar corruption!
Blow away!
Lunar blast! Confiscated! I'm all stocked
Take this!
Oh, it's reload!
Double demon fang! You picked the wrong fight!
Will this help?
Blow away!
Double demon fang!
Shattering the...
It's good! I owe you one!
Armor won't save you!
Here's a healing art! I'll be saving you!
That's spot.
I'm
Eagle assault! Now I'm in the
Torpedo
clear!
Alpha!
Eagle
Blow
fly!
away! Eternal devastation! The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Lightning contempt!
Big flame!
Thunder blade! Illuminate the dark!
Soaring light
Holy
spear!
quiver! Holy lance!
Mirage!
Dance! Seven of
Shockwave
ready!
flash!
I'm just
Where
getting
are you
started.
going?
Leave the target to me!
Incendiar!
Far enough!
Photon
You require a
lightning
hand.
contempt array! Thunder blade!
In a bind?
By the power of water!
This one's all
Eat
mine!
this!
You picked the wrong fight!
Holy lance!
Sonic
Here
thrust!
we go! That's for Here's a healing art!
You'll pay for that!
First aid! I'll bring you
Double demon fang!
Blood flight! Resuscitation! Here's a healing art!
Is this it?
First aid! Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo! Here's your heads in the wind! Resuscitation! Here, let me help!
Not done yet!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Demon fang!
Carve through armor!
This should do
Dance
it!
in the wind!
Here, let me help! I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friend!
Can't get out of this!
I'll bring you back to the pile. Resuscitation!
Double demon fang!
Here's a healing art! Light astral energy! Dance in the wind! Here, let me help. Light astral energy!
Rip and tear!
Illuminate the dark!
Eagle assault!
Holy quiver! Holy lance! Healing circle!
What the... That spot.
The Elohim still alive. As well as
Aqueous Shadow!
but no one else has any healing abilities. So you also
Nothing gets by me! Would you far enough? Talon
Here,
No
let me help.
further!
Seal! First aid! More for the stockpile! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Resuscitation! Here's a healing art! Glimmer
No good use!
It's so fun!
Try harder!
I'll smash you!
Puddle! Luna
This
Blast!
should do it! You're mine!
All
That's
together,
where you
all
done
one!
it.
Come
Sonic
forward!
rocket!
Healing circle! Ready!
Thanks!
Gemini Aqua! Hands in the wind! I will heal you all!
Not today!
Seal! I'll be saving!
Talon Hurricane! You're mine!
Energy!
Rising Wiper!
Pull myself together!
Eat this!
Annihilate!
Double demon fang!
Eagle fly!
Ready to go! Illuminate the dark! Come forth! Holy glimmer! I never miss! Holy land! I will heal you all!
Can't get out of this!
Double demon fang!
Water astral energy!
Need to pull myself together. I won't give up!
Try harder!
Now,
Double demon fang! Destruction!
You're done!
Crush! This
Oh,
time!
won't save you!
Burn in hell!
to the shadows! Just what I need! Back into the
Talon
fray!
Torpedo Alpha!
Eagle
Too
fly!
much!
Lightning orb!
All finishing
demon
here
fang!
now!
Cascade!
Talon
Demon
hurricane!
fang!
First
I
aid!
owe you one! Take this!
Dance in the wind!
No! Get by me! Dance! I've let you all down.
Light astral
Far
lightning
enough!
condense!
Take this!
Healing circle!
Ignite!
Thunder blade!
In a vine?
Soaring light sphere!
From death to
Go
death.
on!
Illuminate the dark! Come forth, holy glimmer!
Explosive ring!
I'll bring you back from death to death. I'll bring you back from death to death. Photon flash! Raging
Double demon fang! Swallow blade!
I'm waiting this way.
Swallow blade! Double demon fang!
Think again. I'll heal you all. Light astral energy. Illuminate. Come forth, holy glimmer. Holy
It's
illumination. Here,
Burn in hell.
flame of fury. Burning strike.
Rising wyvern!
I'll bring you
Soaring
back
light
from death to
sphere!
this.
You're ready to go!
Light action. Here goes. Here's a healing art.
No further!
Not on my watch. First aid.
Explosive ring!
Just what I told.
Hang on, shelters ahead. This is my last one. But that will bring us up to 300.
There!
300 taking it.
All disasters made one. Here's a healing art. First aid.
Be still! Rising focus!
Here's the Evo.
Rising focus! Severing wind!
Will this help? Anything in armor is all right. Now I'm in
Demon fang!
need to pull myself
Eternal devastation!
Holy land. By the power of water. I'm ready.
Here I come!
All disasters made one. Come forth.
Now or never.
Let me help.
in a vine.
Nothing
gets by me. Eagle fly. Far enough.
Lightning contact. Reload. Thunderblade. Hit. First aid. Here's not in your dreams.
Pierce through! Sword Rain Alpha! Ready!
Hold on. Flawless flight.
Ignite!
Watch it.
16.
Here, let me help. Now you
Dance
see
in
what
the
I can
wind.
do.
Take this!
First aid.
That's
Air
the
thrust.
spot.
Blown away!
Thunderblade. Downfall.
Eat that freaking does it.
Holy land.
Pierce through!
Healing
Crush!
Do you require a hand?
Lightning
In a
orb.
vine.
Downfall. Raging
Ready to
cascade.
go. Far enough.
First aid. Dance in the wind.
I'm on
In
it.
here.
Swallow blade!
More for the stockpile.
Eternal devastation!
I never made one.
Freaking does it.
Healing
Burn in
security. I'll heal you all.
Be still!
Rising
focus!
Rip and tear.
Need to pull myself together.
together.
Art sealed. Confiscated.
Flush! Remove!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
We did it. Yay.
Surrender! Fighting is useless now!
Do you think it's really over?
Astral energy. Watch out! They've got something up their sleeve.
What?
It's self-destructed?
Alvin!
I'm okay. Just a little roughed up.
You had me worried there.
Who said you could touch that?
Here's the
Damn
code.
it! He's awake! I should have thought as much.
So you know this place?
Naturally, it was built for me, after all. We'll save that for another time. More pressing is how I'm going to tear you apart.
Even after all this time, you still insist on hating me?
You cut me down. Sovereign or not, you will pay for that.
You're obviously bluffing. You can't even move right now.
Really, is that what you think? Did you really think that such a petty device could hold me?
Are you going to claim it's because you're a ruler? Be it sovereigns or lords. In the end, they're all titles given by someone else.
Plus, what kind of ruler would spend all his time chasing Alf, who happens to be another sovereign?
Idle prattle. I proved my worth and the Sovereign's powers were granted to me.
Were they really? We already know the title of Sovereign doesn't denote royalty. It is but an overblown codename for those with a designated part to play in these proceedings. You mentioned before that you were not the only one stolen from Dana, correct?
Yeah. There were countless. And every one of them besides me died.
All of those failed experiments, and they still kept going back to Dana. There must have been some vital reason their subject had to specifically be a Danan. Then there were the records we found in the library, for you and Volron. They were logged 300 years apart, and yet the data they took from you was exactly the same. Which leads us to a single conclusion.
Then you mean Boron was kidnapped just like Alphen? But then he became a
slave from Dana. Just like us. Isn't that right, Volron?
So he posed as a Renin and caused all that suffering to his own people?
How could you? If you knew the pain of being a slave, why would you inflict that upon others?
Renin and Danan are meaningless distinctions. Me and everyone else. That is all that matters. I will stand above all others and take what is rightfully mine, starting with this.
A red woman?
Another one?
Give your master back on Rena this message. No one makes a fool of me. Let them know I'll make them suffer.
Don't do it!
Serenus Alva!
It's too late! We can't stay here!
We need to go! Alphen!
Go. But know I will be your shadow no matter where you try to run.
Let's go.
Never forget, I am the one who devours everything. Who answers to neither spirit nor man. My word is law. I am.
Someone has it.
Are you two okay?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Is Volron... Have we finally seen the last of him?
We can but hope.
Those red women. What the heck was their deal?
Could they be the ones behind all this? The same ones who put those soldiers in Faria in a trance?
What, those brainless things? Either way, they've done a runner with the Renasalma. Damn it, that's the second time now!
Whatever's stolen from us, we'll steal it back. The future's ours to protect. And right now those things are what's standing in our way. We can head them off at Rena.
Did you say Rena?
Volron mentioned a master of theirs holed up in the motherland somewhere.
If that monstrous form's their true identity, I shudder to think who they take orders from.
Yeah. There's a good chance it's not human. That's for sure.
So this thing over on Rena, that's what's really behind all this, huh?
They have the Renasalma in their grasp already, so it's unlikely they'll have cause to return to Dana. I agree that Rena's our best shot.
Then we're agreed. Let's head back to the starship.
But seriously, I was not expecting Volron to actually be here.
He seemed to care not one whit about Renans or Danans.
Yeah, not in a good way like with us.
I didn't see that coming about Volron. As for those red women, to think they were monsters all along.
Tell me about it. One minute they look perfectly human. Next thing you know, they're not actually human at all.
They definitely weren't Renan or Danan. I'm not even sure language would get through to them.
So what were they then? Human Zoogle hybrids?
Is the most terrifying thing anyone said all day?
How about you, Shion? Doily? You ever seen anything like that before?
No, never. However, if they're the same as the Red Woman we've seen with Volron, I think it's safe for us to assume they understand our language at the very least.
I had just so much I wanted to ask them. About Rena, and Shion's thorns.
Unfortunately, they blew themselves up before we got the chance. Why would they do such a thing, though? To take us with them? Or in order to keep something hidden?
Both sound plausible to my ears. They took off with the Renasalma too, remember?
Yeah, they did. And the next time we meet them, we're going to make sure they tell us everything they know.
There's no fast travel place. I guess I just have to go back down. I guess we're going back to the start. It was this way. Wait, there's a fast travel place here. Bleh! That is so lame. You can't fast travel, you have to walk down the path. Why? What is important on the way? Is something important going to happen? forget what Alpha was wearing before. Fruit eggs. This one, right?
I have a
Yeah, we don't know how to fight these guys.
bad feeling about this.
You're done! I'll smash you! Locked and loaded!
You think
You
that
picked the
spear
wrong
will save
fight!
you?
You've got spirit!
Yes, we do. We have spirit.
Got a really bad feeling about this.
Bring him down! Demon Fang!
I really owe you one.
Can't get out of this!
Punch that gun out of your hand!
Let's cut our losses.
Now you'll learn!
Gonna call it a video here pretty soon. I'll probably just go back to one person. Oh, there's no void.
Looks like trouble.
Together, we've got this!
By the power of water!
Talon Hurricane! Demon Fang! Demon Fang!
As if the normal creepy crawlies aren't
The
disgusting
wise
enough.
warrior knows when to call it quits.
Oh, it's still. Wait, where am I going? This is amazing. Right, I'll get to the star. Watch the cutscene.
Breaker!
Fire's
This one's
assassin
tough.
forcing this play!
I'm on it.
Sharpshooter!
Far enough! Thanks! This one's all mine!
These ones can run rings around like this!
Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead.
Civilian crime zone.
What the? When did it get pitch dark all of a sudden?
The lights are all out. Think it has something to do with the explosion back in the Forbidden Zone? Doe?
You two.
Faria, Avakir. Thank goodness you're safe.
Avakir filled me in about everything. About how I ambushed you all.
She doesn't remember a thing, so she really was being controlled.
He told me about Tarnigan, too. Is it true?
What difference does it make? What's done is done.
Stop casting me off, just for once!
Faria, not now. It can wait. Dohalim, Lenegis is in grave peril.
So I can see.
It's the city's core reactor. It's damaged. Some of the basic systems we've managed to keep online, but complete restoration's still a way off.
You're an elite technician, though. You can fix it, right?
If so, then what's the problem?
Panic's begun to set in among the citizens. Until now, whenever something like this happened, the Sovereign would issue a decree. But this time, not so much as a peep. Any longer and we run the risk of riots breaking out before we can get things back up and running.
Forget the Sovereign. I doubt you'll be hearing from him anytime soon.
What's that supposed to mean? Do you know something I don't?
Suffice it to say, the Sovereign isn't the kind of ruler we thought he was. That is, if he ever even existed, which is looking doubtful at this stage.
Are you out of your mind? Why, if people knew that a lord such as yourself was whispering such blasphemy, they'd—
There's no time to explain now. It sounds like we need to find a way to keep Lenegis from spiraling out of control.
We need to stop that riot.
But how do we do that?
Let's start a riot!
Riots feed on discontent and unrest, right? So if we want to keep the peace, we just need to put people's minds at ease.
At ease? Like by letting them hear directly from someone they trust. That's it. Who's the highest-ranking person in Lenegis right now?
Lenegis wouldn't have a next in line. After all, you said the Sovereign rules over everyone directly, right?
Correct. The closest thing to an authority figure would be a lord. And the only one left is... Ah. Very well then. Avakir, you mentioned a few facilities were still online. Which ones?
Why hasn't the Sovereign said anything?
Please, won't somebody explain what's going on?
Is it over? What's going to happen to all of us?
Heed me now, fellow Renans of Lenegis. It is I, Lord Dohalim Ilkaris of Eldaman and Sia.
Look up there, it's Lord Dohalim!
Hold on! He should be in the crown contest! Shouldn't he? Why isn't the Sovereign talking to us?
The Sovereign is seeing to other matters right now. In my capacity as Lord, I speak to you in his stead. You're afraid. As people so often are when faced with the unknown. I hope you'll allow me to put your fears to rest. The city's core reactor has experienced a malfunction. However, we have our top engineers attending to the matter, and things will soon be back to normal. I know that you feel abandoned, perhaps more scared and alone than ever before. But I ask you all to keep one thing in mind. You are Lenegis, not the lords and sovereign. The solidarity of its citizens is the mortar that holds it together. If we don't allow ourselves to be distracted by our differences, if we put our hearts and minds together and stand as one, I am confident we will find new hope. I would be honored to stand with you. Not as a person of loftier rank, but as another human being among men. I hope that you'll lend me your strength, for if we can persevere as one, I know a bright tomorrow awaits.
Your speech seems to have done the trick. Looks like the city won't be descending into chaos after all.
I only pray the relief will tide the city over for the time being.
What you said earlier, about the Sovereign possibly not even existing, was it true?
It's still too premature to say with any certainty, but I believe so. This whole time, this world we've been fed was a lie, built on nothing but falsehoods.
But it can't all have been.
I can believe it. After everything I saw in the Forbidden Zone, what they did to Faria, it's the only explanation that makes sense.
But what about hierarchy, Avakir? Authority? The very foundations of Renan society? How can we live without someone to guide us?
I'd say we found someone capable of doing just that, wouldn't you?
You? You can't be serious.
I have business I must take care of first. But once everything is over, I shall return. But not as your sovereign, nor as a leader the likes of which the people here are used to, I think.
But how else do you propose to rule?
I'm not sure yet. All I have is a feeling that here in Lenegis, a new dawn is on the verge of breaking. One in which people won't be judged by birthright or on the power of their astral arts, but on other things. More important things. Things like, oh, I don't know, musical talent, for example.
When I bumped into you after all those years, I said you were no different. But I was wrong. Truth is, you were always different. I feel like maybe now I can finally begin to accept Tarnigan's death. To see a future.
You go finish whatever it is you've got to do. I'll hold down the fort here in Lenegis till you get back.
Thank you.
I guess you're not going to make it to Menancia for the foreseeable future, huh?
Indeed. Forgive me.
The people of Elda Menancia can look after themselves just fine. It's the ones here on Lenegis who need someone to guide them. Besides, with you leading the people here, it'll help spread the idea of coexistence beyond Menancia's borders that much faster.
Sounds like you're in it for the long haul.
How could I not be, after the second chance that I've been granted? From this day forth, I shall dedicate myself to the future inhabitants of this world. Though the memories of the departed shall remain forever in my heart.
Remember, you're going to be leading the people here, not ruling them.
True enough. Whatever would I do without you, Kisara?
With or without her, I suspect you're gonna have your hands full when the time comes. We should be heading back to the ship. Business on Rena awaits. Looks like the people of Lenegis can rest easy.
I couldn't have done it without your words of encouragement, Law.
Hey, you're the one who made the speech.
I think everybody can share the credit here.
Okay, before I call it a video, let's just see the script.
In one sense, when all is said and done, perhaps I have been a slave this whole time too.
You, a Renan Lord? How do you figure that exactly?
I was complicit in the Renan system, bound by its values, resigned to being swept along, without the resolve to take a stand. And when I realized the severity of my mistake, all I longed for was punishment. A lord. And yet my first instinct was to place my fate in the hands of others.
I think I can relate. I couldn't stand watching my people bow and scrape their way through life, but I didn't know what else I could do about it either. The ability to think for yourself and be your own master, that's what separates a slave from a free person. At least, that's what Law's dad Zephyr used to say. Zephyr taught me how to fight. But in doing so, he also taught me how to live.
Even if it means stumbling along the way. If it's on a road of our own choosing, free of regret. Why, that's the road of freedom. Or, to put it another way, so long as his heart is compromised, even the loftiest of kings is no freer than a slave. I think I finally understand now. This Zephyr character sounds like he was a wise man indeed. I only wish I could have met him.
There's just so much I wish I could ask him, especially now. I wonder, have I been correctly carrying on the torch that he passed to me?
Okay, one more. Wiping the slate.
How long have you known?
Known what?
About the darkness I carry inside me. You seem to have been aware of it for quite some time now.
Why ask me now? What does it matter? But yes, I have. I've pretty much known that something was gnawing at you ever since we left Menancia.
So basically since the very start of our journey then. Just when I thought I couldn't feel more ashamed.
Leave the past where it belongs. We have no need for it now. You're forging ahead. That's what matters. If my brother could see you, he'd be proud.
Not as proud as he would be of his sister, I'm sure.
Well then, just as well it's not a competition, huh?
One more. Leaving the nest.
Kisara? Anyone at home in there?
Sorry. Did I look distracted?
Among other things. To be entirely honest, I couldn't tell whether you were smiling or frowning.
You were thinking about Dohalim, weren't you?
That obvious, huh? I was just thinking how good it is to see him moving forward at last. It was always so infuriating, knowing how capable he could be if he just put his mind to it. A prisoner trapped in a cage of his own self-doubt. But now, he's finally beginning to spread his wings. I'm happy for him.
So, then why do you look so sad?
Oh, I don't know if I'd say sad. There's a bittersweetness to it, I guess. It's good and strange, knowing that he won't be needing me anymore. It probably sounds weird, doesn't it? I have this massive worry off my mind. I should be jumping up and down for joy, right?
Must be that maternal instinct of yours at work.
Rinwell's right. You're like a mother bird, finally letting go as her child takes his first shaking and nervous flight from the nest.
A pretty big child.
That's one way to look at it. I wouldn't like to see Dohalim's face if he heard you say that. All this has made me realize I can't allow myself to become a prisoner of my own making like he was. If Dohalim can forge his own path ahead, then I can too. I won't be left behind.
Okay, everybody. That is going to be. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you tomorrow. Don't let the sun quit.